Everybody, my name is Imani Oden, and I'm here with AllSportsSelect at the Bishop Stadium. And here we have Robert Williams with ATHCORP organization, and they're partnered with AllSportsSelect.
Yes.
So, tell us a little bit about your organization, Mr. Williams.
Well, basically, we are a resiliency and behavioral enhancement system designed specifically for athletes, but our program is also transposable to corporate and/or educational environments. And basically, we deal with the negative or adverse behavior being displayed by athletes.
Right. Okay. So, how long have you been doing this? How long has this been?
I've been doing this a little over 30 years. I've been in
30 years? Really?
Dealing with athletes and all that. I'm a Division I coach, and we've been working with athletes for quite a long time. I designed the program over the course of the 30 years and refined it to specific points, and we got to implement it with a bunch of different organizations. Some I can't mention, but some I can mention, like UAlbany, Purchase College, a bunch of different colleges on the state university system, and we're working with semi-pro and professional basketball organizations as well.
Okay, so it's slightly like a workout type thing.
No, nothing workout.
Okay.
We work out the mind. We deal with behavioral enhancement. We work with athletes to teach them how not to get into the trappings of the glamour of sports. We teach them how to maintain their grounding in whatever sport discipline they choose, and we also give them behavioral tools to assist them in their track.
Basically, a guidance with the mind and everything.
Guidance with the mind, the body, and the soul. We do attack from 3 different points.
Wow, what made you want to start this whole organization?
Well, it started out of necessity. No one else was doing it. The program was basically manifest itself organically. I started working with a few individual athletes on a one-on-one basis, and here we are.
Wow, so you said you've been doing this for 30 years now, right? So this was straight out of college or something, right?
When I went through the military. I did 13 years in the Army. I was a drill sergeant in there. I dealt with young men and women, trained from that capacity. I became a police officer. I worked in training there, and I dealt with young men and young women in that capacity as well. So the program began organically, but then it became more directed once I saw the opportunity was there.
Right, but it was more so of a need, like you said, it was a necessity.
More so of a need.
Okay. So you came straight out the Army and decided I need to work with people's minds and guide them into the right path.
Yeah, I mean, every young person, minority youth, what have you, doesn't really matter. We all need some type of guidance beyond the family, because the family can only take you so far. Then, as you already know, kids they turn to the streets, or they turn to their peers, or they turn to whoever is not in their family line to actually give them lessons to help them in life. We want them to understand that these are lessons that can help them not only in their athletic career, but also in their life challenges.
And so have you had a lot of successful people come back to you and tell you that?
Absolutely. I've had a couple of the guys that started with me when I first got the program moving in UAlbany come back and volunteer as mentors. I've got one kid that was actually one of the worst kids on the team.
The worst kid?
Yeah, but he ended up now he's at Seton Hall Law, and he works for ATHCORP. So there's a lot of camaraderie that's built in there with these young men and young women. They come back and they want to give back to the sport community, and this is
because it's helped them so much.
Yeah, it's helped them so much. Yeah.
Wow. So what was it like for you growing up, as far as you feel like, you know?
I was a problem kid. But straight up.
So that's why you probably felt like.
So, but I mean, what I did was I learned from those that are around me that came in and became surrogate parents and surrogate members of the mentoring community for me, and it worked out. So I take all that history, all that stuff that I learned, and I bottled it up and I put it into the program.
So what is the future, you want the future to hold, in the beginning, the motion of everything?
I want this to become a part of a growing culture in athletics. I want this to become a staple in every athletic organization out there, because it's needed. Most of these guys, they get very little training on what to do with their personal lives. They give them tens of millions of dollars and don't give them anything or any ideas on what to do with it. So they become complacent, they become lackadaisical in their lifestyle, and they start straying whenever they have a free moment. That's a problem. So you have ungrounded, untested, untried young people that have pockets full of money, and you tell them to go out and have fun with it when you're not playing the sport. It's a recipe for disaster. I mean, look at Johnny Manziel, case in point.
And you have a valid point. A lot of these celebrities, these pro ball players, they're, like you said, they're out splurging. Exactly. Their mind isn't in the right place, and then when it's all gone, they're lost, and then their they're just not there mentally.
Not only that, I mean, you have the concussion incident.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that movie.
Going on right now, but then it gets even deeper. You know, a lot of these guys, while they're in participating in sports, they get hurt, and during that time, they become dependent on these prescription drugs, and so that leads to
another problem.
So yeah, so it's a cycle that's being perpetuated, but nobody's
been at first at one point didn't care
until now. Hopefully, our program will catch on,
and it grows. Like, so is that a goal for you too, for it to grow everywhere?
Yes, I want to see it with professional athletes, amateur athletes, and little kids especially. We need to bring them up in a culture where we actually give back and we help raise our children.
I really do hope like this really does spread worldwide, because like these young guys need it, because I know so many people in college who they are devastated when they can't play then, and then they just act like their whole life is over.
Because they ground their life on the fact that, oh, I'm playing sports for all my life. So what happens when you blow out a knee? What happens then?
Exactly. Like there's nothing else you can do but your fallback, and half of them don't even have a fallback.
See, the problem is that athletics also perpetuates that again. The colleges, in turn, they do the work for them.
Right.
So now they're faced with, okay, that resource is cut off. The college is not going to do my work anymore. And guess what? I'm dumb as a rock. What am I going to do? Which it's not a lost cause. We just got to teach them how to depend on themselves and think for themselves again, and show them other ways of doing things instead of following the tracks that they're following.
Right. Because it's more to it than just sports at the same time.
Life is more than about sports. I mean, come on, the foundation is there. Get a degree. That's what it's about. Getting a college.
And a lot of them don't. They're chasing the football or basketball dream.
Chasing the fame. Chasing the notoriety from their friends and their peers. But then all that becomes distracting because you're listening to the noise instead of listening to what's going on.
Wow, that is amazing. Indeed. It's very deep too. Like I'm just over here like
very deep, very deep. It's more than just the physical attributes. You gotta have the mind, the body, and the soul. And this is where ATHCORP, we bring that back to the team.
Wow, like you got me over here like what? Like you might need to do that for cheerleading or something, because at one point I was like, cheers life, everything.
Everything. Cheerleaders go through the same thing: depression, lack of confidence. I mean, it runs the gamut of these mental potholes that people fall into, and they become stuck. And they forget that there's a way to climb out, but then they forget how to climb out.
Right.
Yeah, so teach them positive things, give them positive tools, positive sayings, positive belief in self.
Well, was there anything else you would like for the people to know about your organization, location, information?
So the program is going to be based here in Atlanta. We partner with AllSportsSelect, but we also run our organization out of New York and also Washington, D.C. So this is our official launch. The program is out there. So look us up online. You can go look us up in Apple, or you can look us up on Google Play. Our app is ready. You can learn through the app. So
and then y'all have an app too?
Yeah, the app is crazy. Yeah. We do our learning management through the app. So you can take the classes right inside the app on your iPhone.
You guys need to go sign up for the app in the App Store. Like, this is really the next big thing here.
Yes, it is. Thank you very much.
Like, I really appreciate this interview, and it was a pleasure meeting you, Mr.